Well, hello everyone, it's Renata here from RW Psychology. How are you all? Monday. It's start of the week. I hope you're doing well. Now tonight's topic, I've gotten all my days mixed up. It's actually, I don't know if we're 63, 64. I'm pretty sure we're on 63 or 64. I have to recount and I will fix it up. I'm sorry if I've made an error. But tonight we're talking about boundaries. We're continuing on the topic of boundaries. And now we're talking about self-disclosure. How much do you share about yourself? Now, why is this important? I guess when we form relationships with people, friendships, relationships, there is a level of safety that you need in a relationship where you keep some stuff as yours and private, and some stuff is available to share. The boundary at which you set that is about where you feel is safe and comfortable. Now, why this is important, because if you share too much, you risk over vulnerability. If you share too little, you actually find it difficult to form relationships and to form connections with people. So it actually is really tricky to get that balance right. But I guess tonight I want you to just have a think about your boundaries in your relationships. Are you over-disclosing in your relationships? Do you tell them everything about you in the first 5 minutes? Or, because that's not a safe thing to do necessarily if you're oversharing your information. Because if you just meet someone new and you're telling them all the ins and outs of all your family dynamics and all the relationships, people can get a little bit overwhelmed with that. And hello Marie, you've joined me tonight. That's good to have you. If we're oversharing and people are getting a little bit put off by some of the information you're giving, sometimes people can get a little bit standoffish. So it's important that there is a boundary there that keeps you safe and keeps others safe. So I guess that's the message tonight, is I want you to have a think about where your boundary sits in your relationships and in your friendships. Is there an oversharing or an undersharing, which can actually, it's really important to analyze where that boundary is in your friendships and relationships. Because self-disclosure is actually an important part of connecting with people. So it's very important to analyze where that sits and to really look at what is it that you do and how it affects you. So I hope that's useful tonight. It will be a quick one. I've got the little people around, so who knows what can happen. So I will keep it brief tonight, but that's my message, and I hope it's useful for someone tonight to just really, I want you to just really think about what it is that you do when you're talking about self-disclosure. Are you an oversharer? Are you an undersharer? Oh, good. I'm glad, Marie, you've learnt that this week. Very good. It's very important when you're connecting with people. So definitely something that I want you to think about. And if you've got any thoughts on this topic, I'm happy for you to share them once you've watched the video. I know that I've got you, Marie, online, but if anybody else is watching this later, I'd love you to comment underneath and let me know what you think of this topic, because it is something that we don't often talk about. You know, we all know those people that just kind of tell you the insides and outsides of their entire life in 5 seconds, and that can be really overwhelming. And then you've got other people that you really find it hard to connect with because they just don't tell you anything. So there's an important balance that you need to have in terms of keeping your stuff safe and keeping other people safe too. So that's what I want you to have a think about tonight, and I'm happy for you to comment along. And hello Michelle, you've joined as well. Good to have you. So, and thank you, Michelle, for commenting today. It was really great to have you add some feedback. So thank you so much. So I will leave it there. That's where we're up to for tonight. So I just want you to have a think about that. If you've got any thoughts on the topic, if you're watching this in replay, I definitely want you to have a look and have a comment and let me know what you think about the topic. Boundaries are very, very important. And it's definitely something that I want you guys to continue to think about as we continue on in the next couple of days. So we've got 10 days on boundaries, and then we're moving on to the next subject. So hope that's useful. Have a really great evening. Have a nice rest on a Monday so you're ready for the week ahead. And Michelle, what have you said? Totally agree about the need to balance how much we share. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I totally agree with you. It is a very, very fine balance sometimes, but it is super important that we all balance that carefully to protect you and to protect other people. So that's it for tonight. Have a lovely evening, and I will catch you again tomorrow. Bye for now.